Welcome back. Championship game about to get underway as Nikki Rowe took down Sherryland in semifinal number 1. And here we are in the championship. Donna took down PSA North in semifinal number 2. And leads us to this matchup. Nikki Rowe and Donna finish off things here in the championship game. So we'll be back with first serve after this. Don't go anywhere.
I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a 3. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for 2. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off.
First serve underway. Villalobos sends it off. Ramirez back row. There's a free ball for Nikki Rowe. That's in the net. First point after a long rally. It goes to the Bravettes. So again, Bravettes took down PSA North in a thrilling 3-game set, 2-1. And Villalobos took home player of the game. She's serving here. That tipped at the net and down for a point. Mesa gets on the board and scoring off the blocks. Here's a jump serve. Set, and that's not going to get over. Point to Donna. And they jump out to an early lead, 3-0. We saw them jump out to an early lead last game against PSA, but they showed the ability to hang on to the lead when they grab it. Here's the set from the back row. That's in the net, so 4 straight points to start this game off for the Bravettes. And Villalobos serving once more. Here's the set. Back row. Ramirez. Villalobos on a back set. That's tipped at the net and 5 unanswered to start this game for the Bravettes. They go on top, 5-0. That gets through the defense, and the first point off a kill by Lady Warriors. Here's the replay. Makes it 5-1. Serving here is Flores. Sanchez able to get that kill. Here's the set. Tipped out the net. Another back set. And it gets down for another point. 6-1 lead for the Bravettes. As they get off to a great start here in the first game. Back row connects on a kill. Point goes to Ramirez, and she gets on the board with her first kill. She's 1 of 2 on kills. Ramirez gets it over. That ball in the net. Gutierrez couldn't get it over, and Donna gets another point. They extend their lead to 7-2. And here's another serve coming up for the Bravettes. If you're tuning in, thank you for joining us today. Championship game here between Nikki, Rowe, and Donna. As Highway 83 wraps up tomorrow from Harlingen, we'll be there for that one. That's in the net, point to Nikki, Rowe. Tomorrow will be bracket play from Harlingen High School. We did have internet issues last time, so going into it tomorrow, we hope everything works good at Harlingen. Here's the serve, and it's in the net. They trade points back and forth. 8-3 lead for the Bravettes. Subbing in Gara. She'll check in off the bench. Her first serve today. She did have a couple aces in the last game, helping her team. That one will get down for an ace. Gara checks in off the bench and registers an ace. She'll serve again here for the Bravettes. Just clearing the net there. Here's the set. Too much on that one as Habert couldn't connect. They're asking for a tip and nothing doing. 10-3 game. Here's Hebert serving. Cross-court shot works to perfection. Point to Donna, and the Bravettes extend their lead. Serving here is Nino. Checking in off the bench for Nikki Rowe is Lopez. She'll sub into the back row, number 6 there. But again, here's Nino from the service line. Gets it over on a line drive. Here's the set. Back row. Villalobos gets it over and down for a point off the second hit. 12 for a lead, and the run continues for these Bravettes. Again, serving is Nino. Another line drive serve that gets over. Back row, tipped at the net, and the rally continues. Here's a free ball for Donna. Another good set by Villalobos. Back row, and it gets down for another point. Donna, they have the hot hand right now, and they extend that lead, 13-4. So it's the best of 3 here today. Final game if needed. We'll be up to 15. Here's the set. Front row. Through the blockers. Donna pleading for a double hit, but point will go to Nikki Rowe. Gutierrez on the serve. That's sent over by Villalobos. Long set this time to Ramirez, and that one's going to come up wide. Another point for the Bravettes, and they have a chance from the service line to extend the lead to 10 points here, and that'll be a double-digit lead. That's sent over on the second hit. Here's the set. Villalobos on a back set. Back row. Here's another long set to Ramirez. That's blocked at the net. Good cover there. Villalobos gets it over. Here's Ramirez. Back corner, and that's played. Another set. Villalobos sets it up perfectly. And that's going to be an assist. Let's see the replay. Right by the antenna this set was. And just gets it over right on the line. So we'll be back. Nikki Rowe calls a timeout. It's a 15-5 lead for the Bravettes here in set number 1. Stay tuned for the rest of this game. Back after this.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths.
Back out of the timeout. Nikki Rowe called that last timeout. Here's Ramirez. That gets blocked at the net. Mesa earns a block. Makes this game 16-5. Is that front row for Donna. They've been doing a good job. That was a block. Here's the set. Back set. Tipped over the blockers. Good cover. That's sent over. Caught the defense by surprise, but Nikki Rowe able to scramble and get there. Villalobos on a set. Back row. Bump to Ramirez. Ramirez will not get it over. Point to the Bravettes. And Donna jumps out to a 12-point lead. 17-5. Bump. Castillo got that one over. Here's another set, this time to Ramirez. Back row. And it gets down, able to break up the run. 17-6 now. As Nikki Rowe looks to serve. Here's Castillo from the service line. Castillo was player of the game against Sherryland in the first semifinal. Blocked at the net, or ricocheted off a blocker. Back row. Here's the bump to Ramirez. That one was tipped at the net by Villalobos. And here's a free ball for Nikki Rowe. Again, tipped at the net. Mesa got a piece of it, but it gets down for a point. And back-to-back points for these Lady Warriors. They're going to call a net violation on Donna, so 3 unanswered for Nikki Rowe. They get it down to single digits, 17-8. There's a kill off to serve. Able to return on a good set and a good kill. 17-9. Back row and good cover. Here's a free ball. That's down, and another point for Nikki Rowe, starting to find their groove here. 5 unanswered. Villalobos on a set. Front row, tipped over the blockers, but a good cover. Able to send it over. Here's Ramirez. Again, Mesa got a piece of that one. And that's through 2 Brothers. Through this cover and a point to Nikki Rowe. They continue the run. 6 unanswered. We'll take a break. Donna, they called their first time out here in the set. Back after this.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Here's the serve. Gets it over on a line drive. Out of the timeout, Nikki Rowe continues to run, 17-12. Call it a 7-0 run right now, as this game was a 17-5 lead at one point. Here's the serve coming up. Another line drive right down the middle. Over the blockers, help defense, couldn't get there, and a point. Puts it into the run. The Bravettes extend their lead back to 6 points. And it looks like Villalobos is serving now. That ball blocked at the net by Mesa. Tipped over the net. Mesa was there still. Got a piece of it. Back row this time. Here's the set. Ramirez tries to go back row, and it's played. Here's a free ball coming up. A long set. That's tipped up, and here's a bump. Now a free ball that almost gets through, and Villalobos sends it back. Middle set, tipped and down. Point, Nikki Rowe. Back to a 5-point game. As Nikki Rowe will make some subs into the game. Checking in off the bench is Hebert. And serving here is Jenna Flores. Flores gets it over. Villalobos on a set. Tipped over the blockers. Back row. Villalobos is there for a dig. Now Villalobos gets it over on a free ball. They set the middle. That was tipped. Sanchez got it over. Ramirez. Villalobos is there for the cover. Back row, and it's going to be out. The run continues for Nikki Rowe. 9-1 run. Makes it 18-14. Good play there by Sanchez on a dig. Here's Ramirez, a set. And they call a net violation on Nikki Rowe. Lead back to 5 points. Donna still hanging on to that lead. It's a 19-14 game. Here's another serve coming up. Back row, and too much on it. Back-to-back points for the Bravettes, and they get 21st. They win that race. A timeout on the floor. And it's a 2014 game. Set number 1. Donna got out to a big lead early. Nikki Rowe was able to cut into it. But Donna's still hanging on to this lead. 6-point game. Here's the set. A long set this time, back row. Villalobos on a set. That's tipped at the net by Sanchez. It's sent over. Straight down, and a point for Nikki Rowe. 20-15. Sanchez gets the kill. Now a back set to the back row. Looks like a free ball here for Donna. Let's see if they can put it away. That's a kill, and the Bravettes score another point. 21-15 now. Now rotating the serve, looks to be Mesa. That's punched over. Here's Nikki Rowe's chance to put it away. Back row, and it's Villalobos on a set. The Mesa. That's in the net. Point, Nikki Rowe. There's Sanchez serving. There's another timeout on the floor. And looks like we're ready to go again. Sanchez from the service line. Sends it to the net. Point to the Bravettes. They're just 3 points away from taking set number one. Guerra checking in off the bench. Again, her second serve tonight in this game. That's going to be a point for the Bravettes. 23-16. Here's Guerra again from the service line. Back set. Tipped over the blockers, but another good cover there by the backside defense. That one's hit in the air. Here's the set. Now it's a free ball for Nikki Rowe. Rally continues, and we have a point. Net violation on Nikki Rowe. Set point number one for the Bravettes. With an 8-point lead right now, trying to put this set away. Again, Guerra serving. That gets down for an ace. That's going to do it for set number one. Donna comes out and takes the first set. 25-16. We'll be back with set number two after this. Stay tuned.
See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town.
And welcome back here out of the break. Nikki Rowe will be serving first. Jenna Flores serving things off here to get started in set number two. Again, Donna took the first set. Behind some good blocks at the net and good defense to put balls away after a counterattack. It's a 25-16 win for the Redskins. Bravettes in set number one. So Nikki Rowe will have to win this next set to force a game three. So right now, the Bravettes have their advantage, a 1-0 set lead. We'll be back with the serve coming up next.
Sweet bread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduation.
And we're underway now. Flores on a dig. Back row. Ricocheted off the net. Here's a set. So we saw the Bravettes get up to a big lead in the first set. Nikki Rowe did rally late to get back in it, but Donna put it away in the later stages of the set. So right now they lead it 1-0. Villalobos sends it over. Here's the set, back row. Tipped at the net by Mesa. She got a piece of it. Here's the set. That was tipped at the net. Point to Nikki Rowe, and we're tied up at 1 apiece. That one hit the antenna. So a point for the Bravettes after a long rally. 2-1 game. So Donna will serve. A back set to the back row, and too much on that one out. Tried to answer on a kill, but it's wide. Point to Donna. They take a 3-1 lead. Tipped over the blockers, and a good cover there for Flores. Gutierrez gets on the board in the second set with a kill. Castillo. Too much on that one. Point to the Bravettes, and they hang on to this lead 4-2. Now Mesa rotates the serve from the front row to the back row. Here's the serve. Mesa gets it over on a line drive. Call it an ace for Mesa. And she's come up big for Donna here in the second game. Not just on the blocks. Recording some aces here. Her first ace here in the set. Too much on that one. Point. Nikki Rowe, 5-3 game. Sub checking in for Nikki Rowe as well. They're subbing Lopez from the bench to serve. Lopez gets it over on a free ball. They call a net violation on Nikki Rowe, so a point to Donna. That ball did land in with a 6-3 game as they double up. Guerra will check in, it looks like. She'll be serving. Guerra. Line drive serve, and it gets through the defense for another point. And another ace here in the set for the Bravettes. Back row. Tipped at the net. Gutierrez got it over. Again, back row, but too much on it. Gutierrez. Here's a free ball for Nikki Rowe. They set the middle. Tipped over the blockers. Villalobos is there for a dig. That's just clears the net. Gets down for a point. Let's call it a kill from the back row. Bravettes double up 8-4. Here's a serve. Ramirez gets it over. Beautiful set there by Villalobos, but too much on that one. So they trade points back and forth as De Luna couldn't get it over. No one's really been able to establish a run yet, but they've been trading points, so Donna's hanging on to this 3-point lead right now. Play out to net. Tipped at the net. Villalobos earns a point. 9-5. That's going to be in the net. Point to Nikki Rowe. 9-6 game. Subs checking in off the bench. Front row checking in. Hebert. And Flores serving. Her second serve of the set. She served to start things off here. Mesa. Castillo. Villalobos gets it over. Ramirez gets it down, tipped out the net, and down for a point. So back-to-back points for Nikki Rowe as they try to take the lead here. 9-7 game. Nikki Rowe hoping for a game 3 here if they win set number 2. And force a final set. I know Donna leads at 9-7. Back row. Tipped over the blockers. Villalobos got it over. And that's going to be wide. Another point for the Bravettes. And again, Villalobos is there for, you can credit her for that point as she tipped it over. Now she'll rotate to serve. Checking into the game. Park for this Donna team. Villalobos gets it over. Ramirez. Here's a free ball. They set the front row up. And that's going to be out. Just wide. Bravettes go back on top by 4 points. Their biggest lead here ties it at 4 points. It's an 11-7 game with Villalobos serving. That one sent to the back row. Here's a set. That's in the net. The Bravettes extend their lead to 5 points here. They've shown the ability to gain the lead, and they also show the ability to hang on to it. Here's the set to Ramirez. Ramirez punches it over, a cross-court shot. From the back row, Castillo is there for a dig. A back set to Hebert. The attack is down. What a hit. Let's see that replay. She had to wait on the set and eventually sent it over on a cross-court shot. And it worked to perfection. That gets down for an ace, so the momentum right now, you can feel it. It shifted to Donna on this run. 14-7 lead for the Bravettes. We'll be back after this.
The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
Out of the break. We have a violation, a double hit. Point to the Bravettes, and they connect on the violation. And they get a point out of the break. 15-7. Almost in, but it's going to be out. Point to Nikki Rowe, and it puts an end to the run. 15-8 game. Ramirez looks to serve now. Back set. Tipped over the blockers. And it's sent over on a free ball by Ramirez. There's another set, this time to Mesa, and that's going to be out. Point, Nikki Rowe. As Ramirez will serve again. Ramirez gets it down for an ace, a much needed ace, as it gets to 15-10. Nikki Rowe looks to push here and get back in it. Showed as much as 8 points at one point here in the set. Another good serve there, Ramirez again gets it over. Back set to Villalobos. Villalobos gets it past the antenna. Hebert sends it over. Play at the net, nothing doing. Point to Nikki Rowe, and they continue to add points on the board here with Ramirez serving. Ramirez punches it over, back row. Here's the bump. And too much on that one. No, it's down for a point. Bravettes put the end to the run, and that was right on the line, just too much on it. 16-11, here's the serve. There's the dig, in the set, back row. Play at the net, ricocheted off the net and sent over by the Bravettes. Sanchez tries to go back row. Tipped at the net. And it's hit in the air. Here's a bump by Ramirez. Sanchez gets it over. Gutierrez. Back row. Ramirez is there for a dig. And it's a free ball this time for the Bravettes. Back set to Park. That's in the net. 16-12. Nikki Rowe trying to get back in it here. As Castillo will serve. Here's a free ball for Nikki Rowe. And that's going to be another point. They call a lift. It's now down to a 3-point game. This is the closest it's been for Nikki Rowe since the early going here in the set. Just clears the net and down for an ace. Another point. This run is still going on here. Timeout on the floor. Donna wants to talk it over on the back end of a run. 16-14 lead for the Bravettes. We'll be back after this.
Compassion and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville
out of the timeout. Castillo gets it over. Here's the set to Castillo. Back row this time. Good dig. Here's a set, sends it over actually on the second hit. They look to set up here, but it's a free ball. Front row. And the rally continues. Good defense there on the backside by the Bravettes. Cross-court shot, can't connect. Here's a back set, Sanchez. And too much on that one. Nikki Rowe a point away from tying it up after they trailed here in the set by as much as 8 points. Another jump serve there by Castillo. They're going to call that one in the net. So it puts an end to the run. The Bravettes extend their lead back to 2 points. And serving here looks to be Mesa. Mesa has a couple aces in the game. Jump serve to the middle. Play at the net, in the net. So back-to-back points for the Bravettes, and they extend the lead back to 3 points now, 18-15. Line drive served by the Bravettes, and it's a free ball. Here it is. Villalobos. And that's going to be a point for Donna, and they continue the run. 3-0, 3 unanswered right now. Too much on that one. Another point for the Bravettes. The attack, back row, Messa's there. Can't get it over, so that's in the net. Nikki Rowe will sub into the game. Looks like Lopez serving for this Nikki Rowe team. Here's a set. Lopez can't get it over. Another point for the Bravettes. Just 4 points away. That one clears the net, and point off an ace. Back to a 3-point game. Currently a 6-3 run for the Bravettes. Play at the net, tipped over the blockers, good cover. Sent over on the first hit that time by Sanchez. Here's Ramirez. The ball is deflected in the air. Here's the bump. Sent to the back row. Lopez was there. That's in the net. Another point. It extends the lead back to 4 points. It's an 8-3 run right now for the Bravettes. That's in the net again. Another point for Donna. And they're just 2 points away from taking this game. Ramirez. Back to Ramirez on a set. Villalobos on a bump. Back row. Lopez is there. Punches it over on a free ball. Here's the set. Back row. So it's going to be game point here for Nikki Rowe. Excuse me, for Donna. Nikki Rowe will fall back on defense, but again, game point number 1. Cross-court shot. Villalobos was there. Back set this time. Now it's a free ball. Here's the bump. Another free ball for Nikki Rowe. Long set. to Ramirez. Blocked at the net. Down for a point. Galuna gets the winning block, and that's going to do it. Donna takes the championship in 2 straight sets. 25-16, 25-18 over Nikki Rowe. So thank you for joining us. Until next time, so long. We'll see you tomorrow night in Harlingen. So again, Donna wins the championship over Nikki.